The prisoner, every time after taking medicine, secretly spat it out when the guard was not paying attention. After confirming that no one was around, he took out the antibiotics he had bought at a high price. He then tied the stolen rope around the bottle, with the other end tied to his molar. Next, the man slowly pushed the medicine bottle into his mouth. He clenched his fist until he swallowed the bottle. After that, he took apart a lighter, removed the flint inside, and hid it under his fingernail. Then he tied his wrists with shoelaces. He placed his thumb on the edge of the table and, with his hands and feet pushing at the same time, although it was extremely painful, he did not make a sound because he knew this was his only chance to escape. The man was carrying 2 lives on his back and was a felon. He thought he would never leave this prison, but not long after, an opportunity came. The son of the police captain had leukemia, and coincidentally, only the man's bone marrow was a match. The captain had no choice but to ask the man for help, hoping he would donate bone marrow. The captain did not expect that the man immediately agreed. But the man had a condition. He wanted to be allowed to smoke in prison and to have free access to the library. The captain agreed at once. But smoking was not the man's real purpose. What he truly needed was the flint inside. And going to the library was to steal the detailed structure map of the hospital. When everything was ready, the man, under the escort of the guards, arrived at the hospital where the captain's son was. After learning that the man was a felon, the doctors carefully lifted him onto the bed without removing his handcuffs. But the man's hands were shackled, so they could not extract bone marrow from behind. While everyone was discussing a solution, the man had already sent the antibiotics into his mouth. The doctors then decided to unlock the handcuffs and tie the man to the bed. He adjusted the position of his fingers. The doctors began to inject anesthesia into him. At that moment, the man bit the bottle and swallowed the antibiotics. The doctors thought the man had lost consciousness, but in fact he was already starting his action. His hands slowly slipped out of the restraints. His eyes suddenly opened, and he kicked the doctor. The police captain outside saw this and immediately rushed in. The man struck the acetylene tank with his thumb to make a flame and sprayed it wildly at the crowd. He turned around but was shot by the officer. Taking advantage of the chaos, the man escaped. He spat the glass shards out of his mouth. Holding 2 instruments, he crawled into the ventilation duct, sparks flying off the walls. He reached the laundry room and put on a white coat. By the time the captain arrived, the man was already gone. In fact, he had escaped again through the ventilation duct. After that, he took a doctor hostage and led him to the iron canister room. All the tanks there could be used as bombs. The doctor seized the chance when the man turned his head, picked up a tank, and smashed it on the back of the man's head. The doctor grabbed the pistol and ran outside. At this time, the police captain had already arrived. Could the man successfully escape?